Hi, everybody. Welcome back to a day with Pure Oudi Eau de Parfum. Uh, yeah, nice bottle. I like the bottle. I don't, it's kind of a faux wood cap. Maybe it is real wood, but cheap wood, and just plastic gold and whatnot. Rip off a piece of paper because I've already worn this once. To give a little bit of a show you the sprayer. This is just a day with, so it's not an in-depth review. Not a bad spray. So yeah, that's the presentation. The thing I do like about it is it's got like cinnamon sticks in it. I don't know if you can see that or not. That light's kind of getting in the way, but it's got like cinnamon sticks in it. See that? That's kind of neat. Kind of a neat touch. So I went with 4 sprays. One in my moisturizer. One in the front of my neck, back of my neck, put my shirt on, one on my shirt. It's just enough. I maybe even could have went with one more. But it worked okay. It really did. What I get when I first sprayed it on, I was reading the notes and everything, and I was expecting a smoky, sweet cinnamon kind of vibe from it, and that's not what I get at all. Maybe it's my Western ways, but when somebody says cinnamon, I think like most people, I'm expecting more of a cinnamon sugar. Some people say this is sweet. I get very little sweetness, and I mean very little, almost non-existent, till the very end of the scent when a tiny bit of vanilla comes out. This cinnamon, it smells like cinnamon, but not a sweet cinnamon. It smells like cinnamon spice. And that's what you get from this for me. The first bit I get this, I don't like it the first, honestly, hour or so. It's a little too funky oud. Not overly funky, but just enough of that funky oud with this raw, spicy cinnamon and nutmeg. No sweetness whatsoever to it. But what there is to it is a lot of florals. A lot of white florals, jasmine, a little bit of rose if you dig deep enough. Definitely some lavender because it's got a powderiness vibe to it. So for the first hour, it is literally just a spicy floral scent. Very, to my nose, a oudi, spicy floral scent with no sweetness whatsoever. And that's it. And it smells very feminine to me. Almost old womanish. I was like, oh God, why did I spray this today? I don't like it. And then about an hour in, something happens. The oud kind of, because it's very sharp and synthetic too. That's another thing. But everything seems to, the oud and the cinnamon and the nutmegs tend to soften themselves out a bit. And a little bit of more, the florals are still there. They're pretty much there the whole life of the scent. Everything from the start is pretty much there the whole life of the scent. The oud, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, the rose, the jasmine, the other white florals, the lavender. But they calm themselves down a bit, and the more woods come out, and the oud, like I said, softens, and the cinnamon softens, and it becomes this nice, the florals, well, not going away, they go to the background, and it becomes this nice oudy, cinnamon spice, woody scent. Still no smoke, no sweetness or anything like that, but it's almost like you're standing, what I imagine, I've never been in the just standing in the middle of a Middle Eastern bazaar market, with spices and flowers and woods and ouds and incense burning and stuff like that. It becomes very nice. I'm glad I wore it. No compliments on it, unfortunately, but nobody said it was gross or anything, so just there was no reaction to it whatsoever. I asked a couple girls towards the end of the night, and it's been on for about 8 hours. Hey, can you still smell this? Oh yeah, it's nice. And they didn't even have to get. They were a foot away. You know. Oh yeah, that's nice. So they're not compliments. I don't consider them compliments because, well, they're compliments, but not unsolicited, obviously. Um, Performance really good. It projected really good for a couple hours, but unfortunately, that hour and a half, it's mostly that the first hour and a half, it's mostly, to my nose, old womanish. I don't know. It is not very masculine, and the scent never becomes a super masculine scent. It's if you're one of those alpha males, I want to smell like diesel and beer and titties. This is probably not for you. You might want to just pass on by. But if you're like me, you like scents, you'll even wear women's scents. So when I say something's feminine, you can pretty much guarantee it's feminine because I will wear women's scents. I have a few that I wear. But it's definitely unisex, leaning more feminine in the first couple hours, then kind of slightly more masculine in the last few hours. Because it lasted about 8-9 hours on me, projected, like I said, solidly for about an hour and a half, 2 hours at most. Never really became a skin scent till about the 6.5 hour mark. And even then, it was still kind of, like I said, they were a foot away when they smelled it. Said it was half a foot at least, maybe, that it smelled good. So about 8 hours. It's still slightly on my shirt. This is about, geez, what did I spray that? About noon. It's almost midnight now. So take that for it's slightly on my shirt, but it stopped projecting hours ago. So, but still, I mean, for $30, 7 hours, we'll say, performance out of it. Projects pretty good. A little more than arm length out for the first hour. $30, yeah. It doesn't smell, other than that first 20 minutes, a half hour, where it's a mess of just synthetic ooze and oud and spices and florals. That smells cheap and synthetic to me, like really cheap and synthetic. But like I said, it just kind of rounds itself out and turns into a really nice scent. So that was it, guys. Yeah, well, the best compliment I can give anything, a scent especially, is would I wear it again? Yeah, I'll wear it again, and I will enjoy it, actually. I'll even probably grow to like that first half hour or hour. And, yeah, like I like it better on this paper than I did when I sprayed it this morning. I mean, it's something I said it's not bad. Just don't go in there expecting a lot of people saying, like, again, this is sweet, gourmand. I don't get any of that. It's just a spicy, woody, floral scent. That's it. All right, guys, that's it. That was just a day with. I'll do a review of it eventually, but for now, that was a day with my quick thoughts and what I got from it. Peace, love, be good to each other.